Hello there, my name is Carl Surgeon, and today we're going to cook a Thai spiced chicken cake. It's a great little starter for a dinner party, or just a little nibble for just for drinks. It's a great little thing, and it's quick and simple. And it's done with chicken breasts, some spring onion, some fresh ginger, some fresh garlic, some lime, and some chili flakes. Okay. So first off, we need our chicken, which is here, and on top of my board I've got another board just to keep it separate from the two jobs, because we don't want to mix our raw with our cooked. Okay, that goes there, and the sink. Get our knife. I'm just going to cut the chicken up into smaller pieces to start with, just to make it a bit easier for our food processor. I've got a mini one here. If you've got a big one, it's not a problem. Okay, I'm going to chop it up and pop it into there. There, cut this in half again, and again, and there. Put the breast to the second breast. This will feed about 6 people as a starter, or about 12 as nibbles at a dinner drinks party. Okay, so we've got all our chicken nicely chopped. Pop that into there. Put one down there, and then remove this board out of the way. Give it a nice slip bit. Okay, we've got our spring onion, we've got our garlic, we've got our ginger. I'll quickly wash my hand. And we're going to add to this, everything goes in the blender. It's all done straightforward, nice and easy. But we do need to help the blender, because what we don't want to do is puree this chicken. We just want to pulse it and roughly chop it so we get some texture into the dish. So get the garlic and just slice it finely, just enough to break it up, and pop that into your processor. We won't use all this, but probably we'll use about half of this ginger. I think the ginger goes about there. Put the rest of that there, there, and just roughly chop it again. And get a nice gingery kick from this. Okay, so we've got our chopped ginger in there, our chopped garlic in there. Got some lovely spring onions here. Now we'll just get rid of the little tops there. Same with that one, they all come off nice and easy. Pop them into your bin. Now for this, we want to use the green as well, but we don't want to use the very top bit, because that's a bit woody. So we'll get rid of the top bit. And then we're literally just going to split the ends. Again, it's just to aid chopping really, in half like so. And then just chop along. All the way to the end. And then that goes into the food processor as well. Every bit counts. There we go. Knife down. Here we've got some dried chilli. We want around about half a teaspoon, because it is quite hot stuff, so that is more than enough. Okay. If you're using fresh chilli, depending on the type of chilli you're using, one whole red one will be perfect, as long as it's not a Scotch bonnet, because that might be a bit too lively. So we need some salt and pepper in here. We want to get the flavour out of it. Some black pepper. There we go. And juice of a lime. Well, what I want to do first is just take the top off. And the top off there. Some of the zest, and just remove it with your little knife. A little bit of this zest, not too much. Do that there. I'm just going to get some of that, and again, just roughly chop this to aid the mixer. Got a bit of that lime in there as well, and the juice from this lime. Just to see how much more you get out of it. Got our food processor, which has got the chicken, the chilli, the ginger, the garlic, the spring onions, juice and zest of a lime, and salt and pepper. I'm just going to give it a nice little whiz up now. Okay. Remember, what we don't want to do is puree it, we want to pulse it. Right. So we get some little blasts, say, rather than a full-on long blitz. So then just take it out, just check that it's all mixed around. We're nearly there. Just want to push that around with our fingers just to make it nice and blended evenly. Okay, and again. There, we'll get the lid off. We've got the lid off, so there we go. Got our chicken there. Get a nice bowl, put it on there, and we'll just carefully remove the filling. Remove the blade first. Tends to bring hot chicken. Put the rest of our chicken in there as well. As you can see in the bowl now, we've got the minced chicken and all the ingredients. And that's the basis of our dish done now. All we need to do now is cook it. And again, the little pan-fried cakes. And if you think your seasoning is acceptable, then just cook straight away. What I tend to do, which is a lot easier and guarantees you've got the seasoning right, is we're going to actually fry one off now. Just the one. Have a little taste. So we'll give that a nice mix. And there's enough binding agent in the chicken itself. You don't need eggs, you don't need breadcrumbs, you don't need anything. It's just pure chicken breast. So it's good stuff. We've got our pan on the go there. We get a little bit of this chicken, just a teeny bit. So we don't want to wait for ages while we're making them. So get a little tiny bit, put it in the pan, and we'll get that to cook. In the meantime, what we can do is we'll actually mould the rest of the chicken cakes ready for frying. And I think the best way of doing that is if you get a little bit of oil in your palm of your hand, just a little bit, not too much. So it's on both hands. Okay, and then when you pick up your piece of chicken, these are little canopy style cakes. If you've got your hand greased, know this chicken will stick to your hands too much. Okay, so you want them about that size. Okay, probably the size of a Jubilee coin or something like that, or maybe a Kate Royal coin, if there's one out yet. As you can hear there, while I'm doing this, that's frying away beautifully. It's just what we want. And this does cook really quickly. So just turn that over briefly. So there's our little bit we're going to taste. Have a little nibble now. That's perfect. Enough salt, enough pepper. There's a lime coming through. Chilli, just a little bit of hint of chilli at the back, and then a little taste of garlic. Just delicious, and it gives you a nice authentic Thai taste. So we know our pan's ready now. So we'll get our little cakes and pop them in one at a time. And they literally do fry in around about 4 to 5 minutes each. Just push around. Got a nice bit of colour on them already. Now I serve this with a homemade red pepper and chilli jam, and it's this chap here that we make in the shop. And it's available for sale on our online shop as well. It really is quite a tasty little dish. I've got some in a little Chinese bowl, as you can see there, same there. We've got a nice sweet peppery taste, and there's a little bit of kick of chilli. It's not too hot, just right. So just keep moving this around the pan. Okay. And they're done. Simple as that. You take them out of the pan, little shake, 2, 3. And there's our Thai chicken cakes with a red pepper and chilli dipping sauce. My favourite bit. So we've got chicken cake. Off there, nice bit down. You see, it's still got a bit of texture of chicken in there. See where I pulled it out? Nice Thai chicken cake, bit of the homemade red pepper and chilli jam, and just delicious.